Okay, this video is going to be on Joseph Kony and this whole Kony 2012 thing that's pretty much swept the world and turned about 56 million people into social activists in a matter of 30 minutes. Now, to me, sure, Kony's a bad man. What he's doing is wrong and he needs to be stopped. But the fact is, Kony hasn't struck, and you're doing research, which a lot of you people haven't done. Kony hasn't really struck much in a bad way in over, I'd say, 10 years. His reign of terror was way past, at least 20 years ago was when Kony was at his worst. And now it's kind of like, slimmed down. He's still doing it, but it's not in a bigger rampage as it once was. And that's where people got to say, this thing's been going on for so long, no one's given a shit, honestly. No one's even giving a shit about Africa. I'm going to say it right now. You see those commercials where, let's support, sponsor a kid, no one did it. When you're at the mall and someone comes up to you with a little pamphlet saying, support, a boy in Africa. Oh, no, not today. Oh, no, I only have debit. I can't donate any money. And now over a 30-minute video, everyone has jumped on this bandwagon where it's, oh, we need to help Africa. We have to help Uganda. We have to help the kids, the children become not invisible anymore. And the reason for that is because the video, the man who made the video, he gets paid a lot of money to make those kind of videos, approximately $90,000, according to a lot of sources. And his organization isn't something new. It's been going on for so long. The Invisible Children came to my high school, and I graduated in '07, so it was a while ago. And to be quite honest, a lot of those people in my school didn't even bother going. They just left, went home. And the reason for that is no one cared. All of a sudden now, over a 30-minute video, those same people who left are spreading the word and all of a sudden care about Africa. And to me, that's the biggest, it's just hypocritical of a lot of people. It's just jumping on a bandwagon where it's like, same with Obama, Steve Jobs, Michael Phelps, and some other people, I don't know. It's just things like that where it's people want to ride something as much as they can, and when that time's done, just move on to the next person. This is just a phase everyone's going through where it's like, oh, we need to help everyone, we have to help the world, when there are so many problems in your own country where girls get raped, murder, robberies, everything. Like, what are you going to do in your own country if you can't, do you get the puzzle? If you can't help your own country, what makes you think you can help someone else's by donating money? You think that's going to really help someone? Here's another fact for you guys. $13 million is what the Invisible Children made last year. And only 31% of that money actually went to the cause. That's the truth, and it's on file as well. So you can't really expect money to do much. And raising awareness is another thing. Sure, it helps. Sure, a lot of people are going to have their eyes open. But really, buying a couple t-shirts, buying little bracelets, putting posters on your wall and telling your friends, oh, look, I support Africa. I support these little African kids who need to be not invisible, and Kony has to be stopped. If you think that's going to help, you guys got another thing coming, because posters and bracelets aren't going to really do much. And honestly, the only reason a lot of people do that is to make themselves feel better inside, saying, oh, I bought this, I helped, I have no idea what's going on, but because I bought this poster, I fit in with everyone else, and now I can say that I'm part of making Kony famous. Now, I think that with a lot of people, Americans have been put on that pedestal as being the only ones that can help, where no mention of the Ugandan army or the president of Uganda, who has been in power for over a quarter of a century, which, for those of you who don't know, the LRA pretty much started their reign of terror a quarter of a century ago. So clearly he's doing something alright to be reelected and be in power for so long. If anything, you people should be after the president for letting this thing go on, but clearly that's not in the picture. No one even knew his name, because it wasn't mentioned in that video, nor has it been mentioned in any other videos that have been put on about this situation. So that's pretty much all I have to say. It's just a very misleading video. It really makes this country look like, it's so helpless, when really, it's been going on for so long, and now all of a sudden one video is supposed to change everything, and everyone's supposed to jump on this bandwagon because of this one guy. I remember in 2001 where the war in Iraq started, they showed the what do you call it? Saudi Arabia they did a thing on, and just countries in the Middle East, and they made the country look so bad. They made it, this is a war zone. This is where things happen. Women are treated everything bad, and war this, war that. But there's a good side to every country, including yours. So before you go on and change someone else's country when you have no idea what's going on, why don't you look in your own, backyard and check maybe there's a problem going on there. For example, in Toronto, Tori Stafford, this was in 2009, but her trial's going on now for a killer. Tori Stafford was a 9-year-old girl who got abducted walking home from school. She got murdered? Yeah, she got beaten with a hammer and pretty much stuffed in a garbage bag. No, what did anyone do? She got raped in the process as well. And what did anyone do in Canada? They didn't do anything. Stuff like this happens in America all the time. It happens in England all the time. No one does anything. No one makes posters of the killer and say, oh, make him famous, make him famous. And now, an issue that's been going on for so long, not only in Uganda, but in Korea, in everywhere. But that's all I really got to say. And I'm sorry if you guys don't like it, but honestly, it's the truth, and you can't really hide the fact that a lot of you still wouldn't care about this problem if this video wasn't made. So I'll talk to you guys next video.